Okay. Hello and welcome to the Born Plays What Is to Be Our. Spain is the Emperor. Achievement speedrun attempt 2 because of a game crash. Still, we did alright, and we learnt how to improve our technique, which is important. Ready? Oh, not at all, because we don't have live split up. Give us a sec. Not Plock. Shh, don't give away my secrets, game. Really? Fine, we'll just open a different one and make a new one, because it doesn't seem to remember me making Spain is the Emperor. Alright, save. Ready, steady, cook. Hand out the rights that we want, specifically this one, happiness, manpower, and admin. Also happiness, and then over here boats, but not dip points. Not for the moment, otherwise it makes us descend into the land of hell. At least this way we're only in the 10%, not the 20 or 30% zone. Make the Pope love us is fine. Now, at the moment, because we accept this culture, they are going to be the wrong kind of rebels. So we want to go unaccept Sicilian. They should change into Sicilian-type rebels. I would like you to be my friend. I would like you to be my friend. And I would like you to be my friend. I think that's about it. Ready, steady, cook. Very good. They turn into Sicilian separatists. Start improving with him. Marriage. Alliance done. Group together. Train. With the heir. No, I don't want to. I don't want to be that friendly. Military access. Look, stop it. No, not fleet basing rights. Okay, there we go. Now we can raise with the Pope. We can simply accept their demands. But we wait until we're just about to join the HRE for that. Which is when we die and this guy gets free. looks good. Now we can intentionally kill ourselves to trigger this all to happen. I do still need some more love with him first, though. Until we do, there's no point in paying for these. Or that. In fact, when we invade Sicily, we don't want that to exist, so we just delete it now. We keep an eye on this. If Enrique comes to power, we might want to go claim throne. That isn't a plausible offense. Neither is that, really. Really? Why would you join? Oh, you're friends with Brittany. I was like, why would you join against Brittany? We're about halfway there. I don't really want to hate any of these people. And I don't want to go to higher force limit because it's going to go away when we give this up. We complete our mission. We get bonus Pope points instead of 2 a year. Suddenly we get 4. Very nice. You don't say. If Austria owes us 10 favors, we could go do that. Who needs the Iberian wedding when you can force it to happen? Beg for access. Actually, we're not ready to declare yet. Back to training. That's actually probably very worth. Okay, this should let me do several things. He certainly loves us enough, so we should be able to... How do I want to do this? Stand down. No, it costs too much prestige. Well, maybe I just keep Naples that. No, because you have to join the HRE. So stand down is fine. The Pope can hate us. Let Naples go free. Take the autonomy. Release Sicily. What? Oh, because I went to +2 stab. Yes. So I'm currently too big. Well, there are solutions to that. Declare that Naples is my rival. And work on getting them back. Ragusa, I'm willing to hop out in exchange for Sicily. Well, I'm going to have to 100% you to get that to happen, but we can do that. I don't think you can... Can you do this while you're at war? Yeah, you can't do it while you're at war. Thank you, though, Scuba Stevens. That would have been helpful otherwise. And then these as well. Once these are repaired, we'll try getting Ragusa. Cause him to force us to release Sicily. I would have preferred to do it by rebels, but it doesn't really matter, as long as it gets done. Especially if they go over here. You should be earning more love. You should be earning more love. You merge with the other guy. Keep in mind I need to hit Tech 4 before they do. Remind the Pope why he loves me, despite the fact that I said he should be a poor beggar instead of living in a rich palace. The last jousting tournament. And yet I cannot justify it. Why not milk war prestige in this war, then release with rebels? Because I need it to be happening during this war. If I get this PU back, then I'm too big again. So I have to click this button during this war. Scuba Stevens. So yeah, we'll get this siege done. Use him to force release this. In fact, if you'd go trap them on the island, that would be ever so nice. Yes, it looks like we're going to succeed in that. Okay, they're stuck on the island. They can't ever get off. Yeah, because how hard it is to join the HRE is tied to how much dev you have. Both you and your subjects. So by giving up this land, whilst I own it, I make myself smaller and able to join. And then we can just reconquest it in Naples' name. I would have preferred to give it up by rebels because then I can reconquest it in my own name rather than Naples. But beggars chooses. I didn't think about the effects of stabbing up, and that it would make them happy enough again to not rebel. Which is my fault. And once we're blocking this crossing, we can go add our boats to that. Another free stab. Go add our boats to that siege. Castile lost some land to France. Very good. Now look, my demands are simple. Force me to release... What? Why can't you force me to release Sicily? Maybe because I don't occupy it all? Oh, you jerk. Fine. Oh, I've got 4 boats left and I can stop you moving. Well, now you have 0 boats left. Worryingly close. Now, can you make me release Sicily? Not yet. What about once I control it all again? Now, can you make me release Sicily? Thank you. And then we click the button to join the HRE, which we have to do 3 times. Join. First time it adds this. Second time it adds these ones. Lastly, it adds the real bit. Now I can get my union. Plus cash. Thank you. And then come back home. And then you'd think, oh no, it's terrible, I've lost my cause. But Naples hasn't lost his, so we can get this back. in about 10 years. Now, Austria owes me enough favours. Would you join against Castile? He would. I don't have enough prestige at the moment. Can I double art cycle? I can't even single art cycle. Burgers, I'm sorry, but I need you to be happier. So that I can art cycle again. And then I can use that to claim his throne. Distant war? Are you not rivaled anymore? Yeah, they're not rivaled anymore. Fair enough. And France has a truce. So no, we just wait. Admin tech up. These guys need to come back home. I no longer need the access through you. And we start bribing the electors to love us. I don't need more favors. I do need you to not fall out of the Union. You guard this island, he guard these islands, and then we click the button to steal the dev. I'll take the stab. Or not steal the dev. Steal the land. You may return home. You may return home. You may now train. We can turn off the forts. Okay. Happy, happy, happy. Vassalize Navarra. We maybe want to get rid of some of our over the force limitness. So I guess for the moment, you will go. That looks perfect. So like a year and a half, and then you'll be good. He rarely finds meaningful friends, although he's found Hungary. Or that said, Hungary almost always gets destroyed. Like this guy, or this guy will inevitably attack Hungary when Austria stops being their friend, around about now. Yep, we got one vote. Keep at it. The weirdo Spain incoming? Oh, you just mean non-Castilian Spain. Ooh, a pumpkin. Oh, he's changed it. Or he did change it for Halloween, for All Hallows Eve. We make enough cash. You're actually useful. So are you. Boop. We did allow Naples to go free, and then we got them back. And we get to get these back in a sec. If we did it properly, we would have gotten to get all of these back for us. But I stuffed up slightly by not taking into account I got a positive stability event, and that would be bad for us for once. Yeah, positive stability event was bad. What are you going to do? Okay, we got you. Who do we do next? Next on the list looks to be this guy. This is inching downwards. Oh yes, because if you give this up for you, well, if you click accept rebel demands for the Sicilian rebels, then you get to keep your cause, and you can come reconquest it in about 4 or 5 years. Whereas this way, I'm going to have to reconquest it for Naples if we do it at all. Okay, Colin is done. Who is next? Probably the Palpitinate. The Pope demands hand over a heretic, or he hates me by 100. Well, I don't want to end up excommunicated, so yes, sir, Mr. Pope, sir. Your heretic you shall have. If these two start voting for me, then we are instantly winning. How old are you? You're not that old at the moment. And this guy's advanced to a reasonable claim, unfortunately. I should probably marry that guy. How long till we can snatch this again? 2 more years. This is one case where the extra prestige is probably worth it. Ah, no. No, no, no. So last time we made the choice to allow this autonomy thing, and it's just horrible. I'd rather fight these peasants. So Barcelona, Menorca, and Ibiza. Rabble, 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 rabble. Ibiza? Menorca? What? Or Barcelona? Which I can't quite do the C right. I can try, but I can't quite do it right. Okay, come back and train. Barcelona. Yoink. I can't quite do the Spanish CC thing properly. And nor can I do NA quite right. Double N. N with a squiggly thing over it. Oh, he's snatched these guys back, but I've snatched this one. No, 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 we... Oh, you think it's still controlled by them? Thank you. Yes, I should go fix that. Gain a stab. I'm really, really far away in the world, VGF. I'm over here, like, I'm almost literally the exact opposite side of the world. So, I doubt it. I think technically the exact opposite side of the world is somewhere over here for me. Our guy died. Do I want my current guy to die? Yes, because both... Well, yeah, the wife and the baby are both better. So yes, our king can die, and I don't care. Yeah, there is. That's why I said if I remember right, it's somewhere over here for me. Yes. 3 voting for me. Die, Austria, die. Who can we work on next? Probably Saxony. Unrest man. And we should admin concentrate. Remind the Pope why he's supposed to give me all the Pope points. Hey DDoS, how you doing, mate? Mercuria has lots of money. Gain the legit. Helps make people want to vote for us. We're fully legit. Also, I agree to vote for everything up to about here. You think it's over here? I seem to remember it being higher, but maybe I'm misremembering. Hungary and Savoy. You've done really well for friends this game. Normally he does absolute shit. Oh well. It's not like we need the land. Let's get ready for fighting for our right for Crown Land. Do manpower dev. Try and keep you happy. Fight. At least I know I don't need the forts. Come back home. Train. everyone can love me. The Castilian Civil War. Sure, make his life a living hell. I guess we'll take the burger loans. Ooh, this has a downside now. And maybe I don't want to take it. Maybe I'd rather beg for money from my friends. They don't have 60 ducats. You do. That's still not enough. It's so tempting. And then see if France will buy my arcane knowledge. Damn it. What about you? Damn it. What about you? Oh, I have loans, he says. Who else might almost buy it? Navarra will buy my knowledge. Sure. Why not, little guy? Better than nothing. Take tech. And let's start doing this. And then our next idea group is Diplo. Oh, wait, I said make him love me. Good. Austria is winning again. At least we're winning Saxony. Yo. Love me. And in a couple of months we can make the Pope help people vote for us too, because we've almost got 50 points. Ew, woo-rah. Not win-rah, woo-rah. You're done. You're done. Redo him. Redo him. For the moment we're going with improved relations, man, to keep everyone's relations happy. It's only like 2 months and 5 a year, so like half a year we get this. Half a year, 6 months, not 2 months, 6 months. I'm gonna buy that. I guess it's okay for Savoy to hate me. I guess it's okay for Hungary to hate me. They're already allied to Sicily anyway. Can I rival Sicily? Alas, no. I can rival Tunis. I can try and make you hate me less. Okay, we got our points. Pope, tell everyone I'm a really nice guy. Suddenly I get 2 votes. 3 votes, 4 votes at the end of the month. So I'll start working on the other one. And I guess on Bohemia. Autonomy is inching its way down. And we get to click this button again. Gain some innovativeness. I don't really need a CB on France. Brescia will no longer, and Bermago. Is that this? Ducats or admin? I want the admin. I want to get up to the innovativeness gain one. Then we might think about teching up again. Oh, he's winning again. It's a close race. Him losing that Imperial Authority will also help. Yeah. Suppose we can start searching for Dip Rep guy. Not trade man. Not trade man, although he's the more expensive trade man to throw away now. He's come back with a wig on and said, "Hi, want the job?" Nope. Nah, no luck. We've thrown all our money at the task. Nothing else to be done. We've got 4 votes out of... It's fine. It's interesting that Hungary is winning. I don't recall ever seeing Hungary as the emperor. I've certainly seen, like, Denmark and Poland get it. I think even England once. Austria has 2, but I have 3. Now Austria has 3. So that's going to have to take a break. Resuck up to you. And you. Do I do this? Oh, that helps as well. Three versus 2. Start working on the other guy. And you. Oh, what's this? We died. It's treason, then. Austria wants to remarry. We're not eligible at the moment because we got a girl. The girl is in charge, and the world says, no HRE for you. Make Castile our minion. Go fight them. I should have turned on the fort before I clicked the button. now it's going to be too late, so they're going to get this. I definitely should have clicked the... Grrr. Grrr. Good. They fought to the last man, but that just means that all of them died. Okay, now how's this going? We still got a girl, so that's not acceptable. You need to be maxed so that you stay in love with me. It's almost time to steal this again. I have to get rid of the rebel-controlled province, then we're allowed to do it. Half of you go there. Half of you go here. Hello, glorious new baby. Please say people are voting for me again. Yep, 4 votes. You across to there. You in Tarragona. You ink the land. We were ready. Come back home. To Valencia for both of you. And back to training. I do not need to be paying for our forts. Group. Train. Yes. Whew. A lot of our money is disappearing into reinforcements. We win the emperorship at the moment. If you happen to die, Mr. 48-year-old. Not that I would wish him dead, per se. Longbowman. Also, why don't I get my auto CB on... Oh, because France owns this. Could you please give that back to my subject? Thank you. That lets me go declare war on... But it costs so much prestige. I shouldn't do it. So I'm not going to. Rarely do you turn down a champion of the joust, but this is one such. Declare that Portugal is supposed to be mine as well. Austrian heir? Ugh, let's throw that baby away. No thank you. We might get English war reps out of this, which would be nice. You should be hiding at the moment. Okay. One of you go ally ensure Evora. Heyo, Arizona. Curtin Kelsey? How you doing, mate? Show you the Ottoman. He's eaten up this, and he hasn't quite finished biz. Truce with Naples is over, but that's fine, because he loves us. We make Castile love us. We make you love us. Oh, no, we don't, because Austria's winning the vote again. So I've got to go make you happier. I've got to go make you happier. We have a different baby. Our 444 baby is acceptable. This baby does not get thrown into the ocean straight away. One of you go ally ensure that. One of you go help get KN. Oh, thank you kindly, Fixer. I hope you worked out some of the things that you were having trouble working out with your Baldur's Gate campaign. Well, speedrunning campaign. Free advisors. Yeah, we're earning enough cash. And land maintenance man pays for himself. Remerge with those. You got one that was 1828. Certainly makes Might and Magic 7 look like an epic in comparison. How quickly you can get BD done. Yes, please. It's technically the fastest real-time attack run, but there were still a lot of mistakes that, yeah, I did hear you being like, I want to do better. I want to do better. I'm not happy with this yet. Wait for these to fall so that we can get those war reps that I talked about. Otherwise, we can come home and train. I had trouble finding, like, because I saw you streaming it, I was trying to look it up on Speedrun, and all I see is, like, the new version of that game. Permit. Fixer. Streaming. So if you know a link to the real one that you're trying to submit to, because I searched Baldur's Gate and all I could see was like the new ones and stuff. So yeah, I was wondering what you'd actually be comparing against. Or maybe it's just empty? But it's not timed the same way. Oh, so you've beaten it by a second. Hey, that counts. It counts. As long as these sieges beat that siege, we're okay. Meanwhile, we should be looking at who's going to not vote for us. You need to be improved with again. So will Calm. Okay, so there's like... There's little videos, cutscene-y things that you either do or don't count. Take that. You might give me my war reps. Not quite. But if that falls, I'm willing to bet it's a yes. There we go. Now he might give it to me as soon as that fight up there is over. Ongoing battles, minus 38. Hello? Oh, there's another ongoing battle elsewhere? Where? Oh, the boats. Castile, go away. Thank you. Yes, I'll have your war reps, that is all. Portugal, I'll have your union, that is all. And that gives us a whole bunch of prestige. Not offer, demand, here. Union, 50 prestige, look at that. Yep, that looks good. Come home. And that 50 prestige goes a long way to making people vote for us again. We got 3 votes, which isn't quite enough. Try and suck up to you once more. I don't know why you suddenly hate me. There's not a lot more I can do to you. There's not a lot more I can do to you unless I'm willing to ally you. There's actually nothing more I can do to him. We should go make Portugal happy, so they don't fall out of a union. Although getting the Union back again would be more prestige. It's probably actually a really good way of farming prestige for this run. 1, 2, 3. He's got 3 though, and in a tie the incumbent wins. If I ally you, it's going to make Palatinate grumpy. So I guess we will consider just proclaiming a guarantee. No. Not quite enough. And the same with you. What about now? At least you're happy. We're at 3, but 3 versus 3 isn't good enough. Oh, last one we need here. Hey-oh, sometimes consistent. Nice to see you sometimes consistently round again. France wants me to help against several people. I accept. Sit and train. I'm not really going to do anything. There we go. 4 votes. Offer you access. I might as well guarantee all the people that I'm allied to. There's no reason not to. It's just 10 extra opinion. So proclaim guarantee. Offer military access. Good. Maybe we could go... No, we can't go pressure this guy out yet. In which case, continue training. Four versus 3, good enough. I could re-raise with here so that we're sort of banked up fully. Now what does uniting with Portugal give me? It gives me some dip points and some more prestige. Even more prestige. That should really make people vote for us. Ooh, no, you're suddenly not happy. Why? Nine of 4. Trier and the Palatinate. Well, if Trier's not voting for me, there's no sense in protecting him. I'd be better off spending my opinion on an alliance with Saxony. Then I can offer him access and get marriage. I challenge you to not vote for me now. Yeah, there we go. 4, so we're on lockdown. There's no way he can beat 4. Did Austria just die? Yes, he did. Boo hiss. It doesn't really matter. He'll die again before we hit Admin Tech 10, almost certainly. He'd need to live what? He'd need to live to be like 70 in order to ruin the timing for that. And that's extremely unlikely. That means he got hungry. Yes, he does get hungry. Yes. And then this. Tempting as that is, well, fine. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're all on lock. You needed remaxing. Give it all to France. If Bohemia is maxed, then we go to you. Then we do him, and then we do him, and then we probably go visit the Pope again. And you can become generic own subject rather than specifically Portugal. I might as well take the war taxes. Ka-ching. And then that reminds us that we would really like to do this. So I should try and dev push a province to 30. Unfortunately, nothing we own is anywhere near 30. There's actually probably a reasonable case for giving up Austria now. France eats up 2 bits of Savoy and forces him to release Geneva. Remind the Pope why he loves us. We can turn off our forts, because we're not at war. Unless it's time to yoink, so we turn on the forts. Grab half of you, get you over there. New mission. Actually, we can yoink without them getting angry. Build a marketplace, I agree. This fort is utterly unnecessary. Build the marketplace that we promised to build. Once the Pope is well, actually, no, we'll do it the other order. Remax him, because he's almost failing to be voting for us. Then when he's maxed, we go do the Pope again. Yes, it appears that they got eaten. Was liberated by... was annexed by Savoy. No, we want to get up to our next idea group now. And I guess we're going to abandon you. Your usefulness has ended. Give me some ducats and we'll stop being friends. No more access. I should also give up you. You're a waste of a relationship slot. Saxony, you need to be offered access, dear friend. Good, you need to be married. That's about it. If I help Castile conquer them, then they get a fort from their mission tree. And it's actually a really nice fort. Autonomy change. I don't need these when we're not at war. Or about to fight rebels. Bonus Tax Act. We were going to do the Pope. I'm not losing the I guess I am losing the prestige. Some more power projection would be nice. Mamluks, you suck. England, you suck. And I guess Ottomans, you suck. Still winning 4. You could refill supply depots. Yes, we could. Truce with England is up. Don't care. Oh, please don't faceplant. Burgundy have too many relationships. We actually are going to have to go after this myself now, because you can't click this button while there are Muslims here. The game says tolerate not the Muslim. Oh, we win. We are the Emperor. Sucks to be you, Ladislas. Because you're dead! money or prestige. We'll take prestige. As for Sus, I guess we could move down. Start cleaning them up. I get another diplomat back. So we're going to do own subjects and allies. Agdir and Ifni. No Spain game afterwards is specifically... Want to get the achievement done. That's it for my day-to-day. If people really twist my arm, I might play through Plock. I'm trying to train to finish Plock, but I'd kind of like to save doing that until I'm ready to do the big single run-through, rather than getting you to see my training. I'm up to the point where I can consistently beat the game if if I farm enough lives in the middle. But farming lives takes time. So not great for a speedrun. That being said, the challenge that I'm attempting to beat for Plock isn't a speedrun per se, it's a finish the game without any continues. And, well, life farming works. That's not a continue. Ottomans win faceting. Let you out. Come back home. I don't want this for me, because if I take it, I have to core it. Also, it's a waste of admin that I should be using on ideas and coring. That, ideas and tech. Plus his mission tree? I don't really care. I could care less about his mission tree. His mission tree doesn't... Unless his mission tree does something useful to give me admin points, I'm not fussed. Yeah, no, we just need to be Spain. Totally. There's no reforms. You just have to be Spain and be HRE Emperor. Well, we are HRE Emperor. Now we just need to form Spain. Either way, we'd need admin tech 10, and we've already got him in a union, so why bother with beating him up one? Looks like I get one more of those. Is there anyone borderline? Whoa, everyone's voting for me. Look at that. But I don't want to lose admin. No. See if we can get you happy. Or at least happier. France has unlawful territory. Give back Brescia. Appoint an elector? No, this is here in case you go down the decentralized route. The decentralized route has number of electors +1. So that's only here for if you see that. It's no use to us at the moment, or if you go down the centralization route. It looks like they're significantly buffing the decentralization route next patch. Reichskrieg no longer is limited to only against nations that are bigger than you. And there were a couple of other things that I'm forgetting, but there were a couple of, yeah, they're really pushing decentralization to not just be a meme. He has no friends. January of next year, we might as well get into place. Don't worry, we're here to hug you. Take the admin. Call back, so we're ready to declare. I should probably turn on the fort. Well, he has no friend, and there's no one... No, there's no way I need to turn on that fort, right? Kill. Oh, actually, he does have siege pips, so you can stay there. These do not need to be turned on. And back to your old job. Two years, then we take that. In which case, I can take this already. And then by 2 years, we'll have that. This is about to overflow. So I guess we do take this now. He's never had his navy or army big enough, or his manpower, so giving him Navarra doesn't actually help him at the moment. Aside from being a source of income. I mean, he had his civil war. It's not unimaginable. He just never got to positive high enough manpower. Call back. Peace out. Give it to Castile. Back to training. Or more accurately, back to not training. Unless we can click the button again, and we can. So actually back to yes training, back to forts yes. No, I'm happy to fight you if I have to. France wants me to help against England. Well, let me do this first. And let me do that first, and then I'll say yes. Then I just sit at home and do nothing. I don't need to be guaranteeing you at the moment. Try and keep these guys happy. Can I be allowed to improve with you, please? Thank you. But how can I resist cheaper advisors? Gain the innovativeness. Now that everyone's already voting for us, I don't need to worry about prestige so much. I At least not as long as Maria Teresa lives. Which is admittedly only for 5 more years. Unless the AI starts clicking the stay on throne button. What? Navarra is part of the HRE? What? Whatever. That seems weird. Navarra joined? Yeah, he was probably scared of me, so he joined the HRE to avoid getting eaten by me, but didn't work. Didn't work. I still need to push something to 30 dev. And then the last dev I can do via that. Ta-da, I have 30. That means I have 3 of these now, which means I can Golden Era. Bail out my wife's family. Yeah, if you are the Emperor, you can scare people into joining, especially if you're the Emperor but not in the HRE. They will join so that... But anyway. Someday you should try Weirdo Spain. It's nice. You don't have to spend money on colonists, because your minions do. And you can just concentrate on... Ugh. Portugal that's gone economic. What face? What face? I didn't PU him that early. God. Like, I got his PU after Castile, and Castile's gone the right idea group. He must have wanted to play a tall Portugal. Nah, everyone's pretty safe. We'll see what happens once this woman stops being in control for the baby. In 3 more years. Half price level 2 guy. Even if he doesn't give us prestige. I'd be better off having 2 sets of colonies, Clown Socks. Because if you get 2 sets of colonies, say you get 2 Caribbeans, a Spanish Caribbean and a Portuguese Caribbean, not only do you get 2 merchants instead of 1, but it also means that you get to, for each of them, activate the, their, what are they called? But each colony can activate different bonuses, and you can get the extra strong gold fleets from both of them so that they both start buffing each other's gold fleets. And that ends up getting ridiculously strong if you have 2 copies of Brazil, if you have 2 copies of Cuba, if you have 2 copies of Mexico. You can end up with stacking something like 300 to 400% gold fleet strength, so that you are making from Mexico 2k ducats a year in gold deliveries. Right? Over 100 ducats a month in... No, it doesn't. Inflation doesn't go burr because it's based on the base number, not the multiplied number. So it still thinks you're only getting the small amount of gold instead of the 4 times amount of gold. It is. It's super amazing. It's OP. Allies, own subjects. Probably the Pope again. Make sure people are voting for me. I guess we kind of have to go this. We could go one that no one's gone. I'm going to assume that no one's gone naval. Yep. This lets us farm innovativeness with our mill points to help make this cheaper. We are non-ironically going naval. Because no one else will have taken it. Aggressive expansion doesn't really bother us. Non-ironically as well. Imagine not going espionage. Yeah, but I'm too far over my limit here. I don't earn enough dip points. I earn more mill. So I'm going to be able to get more innovativeness by farming mill than farming dip. Watch as Tonga has just randomly gone naval. Nope. No, if anything, I'd rather go 1 level 3 of this guy. Because admin tech is the one that limits us this playthrough. These don't really limit us. We don't need to be paying for the forts. Yoink and yoink. I will fight them. You've got to fight for your petitions for redress. Peasants get slaughtered in the mountains. And then back to training. You could invest in a new idea and earn innovativeness. Why, thank you very much. What are my PC stats? 32 gig of quad channel DDR4. One of the first of the hexacores, which is only sort of middle of the road now. And my graphics card is positively ancient. I'm on a, like, 7900 ATI. Because this doesn't use much graphics. As for hard disks, an M2 then a solid state, and then a bunch of ye old massive platter proper hard disks. No, I needed the really big amounts of memory for my uni research work, when I worked at uni, when I was first studying for a PhD to get my doctorate, and then working at the uni as a researcher. I needed what was at the time an unreasonably large amount of RAM, and now's just sort of 32 gigs, sensible. But at the time, it was an unreasonably large amount of RAM because of my work. Yeah, we could go up to 4. It's probably worth level 2ing those then. I wouldn't go so far as to guarantee that, but probably. Probably equally high. I don't know if anyone else has a doctorate. Lambda might. Maybe he's only studying at uni. I don't quite know how old he is. But, yeah, no. It's only, like, a doctorate of engineering. It's not, like, veterinary science or surgery or something. I need to go insult someone. Ottomans, you suck. You also suck. And Mamluks, you also suck. Yeah, it's still a doctorate. I get to write doctor on my checks. My credit card says doctor. Oh. No, like, the week that I graduated and I got it, it was official, I went into the bank and went like, I've lost my credit card and I'd like to update my information. My correct new title is doctor. And she's like, you didn't really lose your credit card, did you? You just want one that says doctor. I'm like, no, I didn't. I didn't really lose it. She'd go, I do the same, so, you know, go you. Well done. Lovely teller. She was a lovely teller that day. Remarry. Oh, I actually didn't want to be married to you. Whoops. Hey, Zarek Tool. Your life for hire. I didn't actually want that marriage. I got distracted. Could you peace out, maybe? Or are you just going to sit here waiting for more and more ticking war score? There is no more ticking war score to be had. Yo, peace out. Six innovativeness. Done. He wants Maine. Well, Provence wants Maine. They both have cores. There's no way Provence is going to hand that over. No, you misheard, Zerektul. It's my wife for hire. She may be rented. My wife for hire. Don't need that. Unironically continue taking our naval ideas. And what do we do with you? If the Pope loves me, he could love me a little bit more. And then we should re-raise with these people. Actually, yes, we should go re-raise with that guy. Control of the seas. Oh, he's got problems, which we have to go deal with. Actually, let's deal with that one first. Then that one. Also, they get a free occupation, which is just... grr, grr. Oh, they're stacking on. Will we kill them before the reinforcements arrive? Yes, we do. Okay, and then back home and back to training. Who else needs some love? You do, you stopped voting for me. Oi! Voting for me is non-optional. Bohemia wants to vote for himself. You need some more love. And I suppose we could pass a reform. Oh, I can't because I'm at war. So this is actually a strategy by France to prevent me passing more reforms. Was our baby better or worse than our king? About the same. Yeah, but they're still going to vote for me. I don't need the, like, plus 20 from having the reform done. Like, from stacking this number higher. If we really cared, what I could do is go bribe these people with some of my excess. There. My boats are going to have to go pirate now, because otherwise we start running out of power projection. Peace out. 10 years on, the war continues. This is where you need, like... I'd almost be down for a rule where, like rebels, if you occupy something for 5 years, it just becomes yours. So that shit like this doesn't happen. Bohemia is backing themselves. Yeah, what honestly I want is like something like this thing, where you pick a list of nations and you say, these are the nations I want you to cycle through. Always keep these list of, like, basically the ability to build a list and it will just automatically cycle through that list of improving with all of them. Because, you know, that's all this is. This is a big list. And you say yes or no to them. Well, build another list this is the list of people that I want to improve with. Automatically. Auto-magically. England would like you to leave the war. And all the while, your imperial authority is ticking up wastefully. That's the bit I don't like about it when they won't vote. It's like, but you're wasting your imperial authority of mine. It's ticking up and we should be working on the next one. Not convincing you to agree to this one. Grumble, grumble, grumble. If it looks like we're going to start hitting the cap, we could just start doing these. Oh, actually, let's go do that. His friends won't honor at the moment. It's not clear why they won't honor, but it doesn't matter why. What matters is they won't. We can give this back to Naples. Savoy is busy with Milan, and Hungary is busy with Venice. Ducats over time. Go block the crossing. Hand them all over to Naples. Go assist the blockade. England's like, please, please leave the war. Oh, for God's sake, please leave the war. Maybe France is going to wait for Provence to leave. That's how bad they want Maine. I'm in no rush. In fact, if we brought these back to here, we could even turn our forts off. It'll never reach call for pizza? Yeah, because we're at 50. So France wants 48. England should be willing to give 48. Well, the war continues and England will just have infinite unrest. 7. Although France is getting unrest too. Turn off the forts. Our units guard them. Across to Malta as well, it would seem. Unless he'll give in already. Which they might do. Not quite yet. GG. And cash. Thank you for playing. You can come home. Everyone may return to training. And you get to be happy with me. I can earn back some trust. Trust. Actually, no. Doesn't it eventually give you another bonus for length of war, this thing? Doesn't it eventually give you 25 more? My memory says that eventually it does. Admin. So we are going to go do some of these clicks. Go click. 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 And I can't do that one because of Corsica. I really like the get cores back for your guy one. Or for yourself, because it means you don't have to... You used to have to do gamey things to try and get your ally to give up the land so that you could then conquer it. Or else just outright attack your own ally. We piss off the Pope. Deal with it, Mr. Pope Man. We continue to win the election. I suppose I could stab up. Nothing else for us to do. Please leave. Please leave. Please leave. Please leave. It's almost worse than estate statutory rights. I was only away, like, we were streaming 4 hours ago? Well, it's actually more like 6 now. 6 hours ago. And then I took Doggo for a walk, had some dinner, helped do some stuff on the farm. There were hay bales to move. And then we're having another go at this. It looks like we're going to do it a fair bit quicker. Last time we were at 2.5 hours. We might be at like 2 minutes 5 at the moment, would be my guess. Maybe. Ah, sorry, 2 hours. 2 hours, 5 minutes. Yes, yes, yes. My bad, my bad. Still 1 more year before we can click the button. And actually, we have enough of this now that we could do that. You don't have full crown land. You're about to hit the cap. 1 more, but that's the last one. I think this takes us the rest of the way to the end of the year. I'm not piecing out of the war. One thing is this stops England doing all this because they won't declare another war while they're doing this war. Okay, it does look like I need 1 more. And 1 more after that. I can't hold all this admin. 2 more clicks. Let me get that back. Check that people are still voting for us. Oh, one of the electors got eaten up, but it honestly doesn't bother me. Who was it? It was Trier. It was white flag with red. Red Cross. You were a naughty boy. No, I don't want to. I have a claim. I should beat the shit out of you. But whatever. Oh, I thought this would be cheap enough this year. Well, I was wrong. It'll be cheap enough next year. Continue unironically taking naval ideas. We're at 15 years. Maybe we'll get to the 100 Years War. Yeah. When I'm speedrunning, I can't guarantee updating these, sorry. There's too many other things to do most of the time. We could do it now, because I actually don't have much to do. Ideas. Innovative, comma, naval. Naval or maritime? Naval. Remind you why you're supposed to vote for me. I'd rather the prestige. Advisor cost all the way. Yep, there is, but it doesn't bother us. Why do we care if we have... If it lowers the rate of earning this, it doesn't matter. The only reason I would do this is if I wanted to guarantee someone else would to vote for us. And we're already almost at 100 anyway. So it's not like it helps us accrue more Imperial Authority points. It's just a little bit expensive. Why not Diplo or Influence for the Dip Rep? Because other people would have already taken those ideas. Whereas this idea group, I would have, grabbed a $1,000 and said, I bet no one has taken naval. So I can guarantee that every single time I click this, I'll be getting innovativeness. And every time I do that, I'm helping making this cheaper. This is the thing that we really need. Admin Tech 10. That's what locks away forming Spain. Which is the last thing we need to do now. Although we also need to be at peace. We might need to leave what will be the, I don't know, 18, 20, 23 years war by that stage. It will have been a long time. Like, there's no way this shouldn't just, like, defect to the nation that owns it. It's very clear that this is French now, after 15 years of holding the location. 11. He pays it off periodically. And it's only like a quarter of his land. It also means I can't click this button. Oh, devastation. 42%. And rising. 49, 47, 50, 52, 50. Is France your PU, or why doesn't France side peace out? Because France wants this. France wants this, but so does Provence. And it's both of their cause, so Provence refuses to hand it to France, and France refuses to peace out without it. Normandia delanda est, yeah. France's gamble at the moment is that eventually Provence will leave. And Provence says, I have my core, why would I leave? Innovativeness jumps to 64. I promised I'd own this. I'm busy with another war. Oh my god, how are you in so much debt, France? And his navy keeps getting blown up, so his war exhaustion keeps going up. We could try and go over the cap by winning the election over here. His war score is going down from battles from navies. Yeah, we said we'd go eat Corsica. But it doesn't really help us get what we need to get done. And France won't come help because they're busy with their war, so eh. Also, declaring more wars would just make the game slower. We're trying to go quickly. What the heck? The Oh, yes. So this is what happens when he's not the emperor. He starts going crazy for conquering land. It's almost tempting to rival. If I hadn't already set my rivals, I'd rival him just so that I could beat him up to make him give land back. Spit out Tyrol, spit out Styria, and then watch him cry in the corner as Hungary is no longer loyal. They're even a militarist, yup. So how much does it become cheaper by a year? Look, this isn't worth pausing. We could go build some workshops. Lovely. We might win it. We put our full effort to it. Please leave, please leave, please leave, please leave, please leave. And this is the sort of situation where it's annoying that the AI doesn't, like, play by the rules with regards to the sailor system. Because they've got their navy continually doing stuff at the moment, they should run out of sailors, but they don't because they're the AI. Else we could eventually actually land on them. Global naval engagement. They're missing a word there. Isn't it meant to be width? Unless it's how many of your navies are going to get married. Plus 10% global naval engagement. Nobody has ever... Yeah, this idea group has existed since the start of the game, and no one's ever yet noticed that it's missing a word. 7 years on, no one's noticed this typo, because no one ever took naval ideas. Double check that everyone's still voting for us. Close enough. No. No, sometimes consistent, because my problem isn't going to be hitting the 900 number. We're going to hit the 900 number next year. But the amount I need to be able to have is bigger than 900. What would be useful is if this spawned and our pool got bigger. But honestly, it's actually a little bit unlikely to spawn. If Portugal hasn't discovered the New World... Okay, he should, because he's done both. Sometimes, well, actually, quite often England goes something else first. Yes, we have embraced. Ka-ching. You have a free advisor. Reinforce speed. I'm not leaving. Not until I need to click the button to form Spain. His war exhaustion's actually coming down. Remember, it used to be 11. At least mine's at 0. Maybe it would have been beneficial to not embrace. That would have also made it harder to unlock our next idea group. And be on time with the other techs to be earning the innovativeness. Corruption increases mana cup. Yeah, but it also makes this cost more. So... Corruption makes all points modifiers cost more. So it's a zero-sum game, increasing your corruption. No, it isn't Shivatus, because it makes this cost more. It makes this cost more points. So yes, my pool will be bigger, but this will then cost... You've made my pool bigger, but you've made the cost of the thing even bigger as well. Yeah, and he's fighting France. Normally they go to you. You don't think the Poland thing... I think they do both. I might be wrong. I could be wrong. Wait, how can you be fighting this war if you're... Because this one's an automatic war. I wonder what he'll pick. He'll probably pick to give up the lowlands. Portugal, you kind of need to be over here. In response from the Duchess was not what we expected. She chose not to return the land. I want Burgundy out of the Empire. Huh? It says it declares war on them and it hasn't done anything. Shenanigans! Shenanigans! Shenanigans. Can I rival him? No. It's tempting to do this. As long as it doesn't get in the way of doing this, why not? Rip. Rip Burgundy army. I wonder why. It's not like they were rivaled to me. Bad luck, I guess. Dip rep. Check everyone's still voting for us. 4 of 6, that's enough. I could take all the land for me. Super coalition! 240 aggressive expansion! I don't need Flanders. I would like Luxembourg. And I would like Brabant. I can't do Holland now. This bit? Yeah, it doesn't belong to anyone. I could take it for myself. But that just costs me admin. Yep. Capped and intending to stay that way until we can click the button. For the most part, we only want to spend one at a time. Did you look up the thing, Shivitas? Whether they increase by the same amount? Holland, Luxembourg, and that guy. Fine, spit out what we can. Job done. Assert our dominance. You released me in the peace. I love you. You released me in the peace. I love you. My units can come home. Yeah, you do. For the duration of the... So that they can't just, like, truce break the nation you made them spit out and eat them again. It feels to me like it's a multiplayer thing. Saluzzo's doing well. He is. He's snaky Saluzzo. So every year this gets 60 cheaper. So we're still 4 years away from being able to click this button. Has France been killing fleets? Yep, he must have been winning some battles. He used to have -13 and now he's got +1. Oh, and he was briefly at positive... there we go. Now my guy's losing some battles. His heavies are just a bit tired, it would seem. In fact, we could actually go across. Has our plan paid off? I mean, our plan worked. We did the steps that we said we wanted to do. Naval ideas paying off. My extra galley combat ability was surely instrumental in winning that battle. Oh, France's plan was for me to eventually win the war for them. Oh. Ah. As if they appear the day before I bloody well land. Oh, goodbye, army. France is now complaining about me as an ally. Then they should bloody well... You know what? I leave. Done. End the war yourself. I tried being a good friend. That's clearly your own fault, France. Holy moly, we can build a lot of units. No, we're still several years away. You could pass a HRE reform. I know, I don't want to. Oh, France seems to be winning navally now. People still voting for me? Yep. 4. Leader dies, get a new one. Go back to doing laps of our subjects and friends. Remind the Pope why he owes me all the Pope points. Not next year, but the year after it becomes cheap enough. Don't need to pay for the forts. Whew. Got to start being careful about that. If I do that at the wrong time now, we will stuff this up. Actually, that's something to do with our admin. Ching. So this should drop to like 140. Yep, 101, sorry, 1,040, not 140. And then next year it will become purchasable. What's our odds of annexing you for free? -5%. They're too big. Have the new achievies been officially revealed? No, which is a bit weird. Normally they do that as part of the, like, final dev diary before the thing. And instead people have already got early access, depending on who you are. And they know, but not the general public. And there is the Atwix one, which is nice. Alright. Get ready. Took a bit longer than I thought. Yes. Spain. Yes. Done. Okay. We are Spain, we are the Emperor. GG. Next! I'm happy to call that a day for the day. For me, is there anyone that I can get behind what they're doing? Yes. Juicy. Oh, Bioduplex. Yes. Raid. Bioduplex. Cool. Cheers, guys. Thank you for your help. And for hanging out. I've had a... Well, the first stream where the game crashed, like, 2 months before this date. Like, 2 months, effectively, before we were going to click all this was a bit grumpifying. But I have had a good second stream. Catch you guys for what is for me tomorrow, but for you might just be the evening instead of the morning. Cheers, guys.